Hey everybody, my name's Chris. Welcome to Casual Fragrance. I'm here with my girlfriend Kelly.
Hey.
So a subscriber on my channel a while ago, about 2 weeks ago, his name was Dick. I'm going to leave his comment somewhere in the video here. I appreciate the comment, Nick, as a subscriber. I appreciate it. And he asked me what 10 fragrances my girlfriend likes to smell on men or on myself. So pretty much I let her pick 10 fragrances in my collection. I wasn't looking. I just went in the other room and just relaxed while she picked out 10 fragrances she would like to smell on me or another guy, like if she was out in public. So I'm gonna pick the fragrance up and show you which one she likes. She's gonna smell all 10 of them again, tell you how she feels about each one, and then at the end of the 10, she's gonna pick her favorite 4 fragrances that she would like to smell on me daily. I'm always wearing different fragrances to review on my channel, so it is very different to wear the same fragrance over and over, but sometimes I do. So let's get the video started. Number 10 on the list is from the House of Paco Rabanne. It's 1 Million Lucky. It's right on the card here.
You guys will see a theme of what I like. Nice and sweet.
Okay.
A little bit fresh.
Alright.
A little bit classic for me.
That's good to hear.
And it smells very good on him.
Awesome, yeah. I know I wore it a few times around her family and they like it, so does Harrison likes this one too. So a lot of family members like this one too. So
he gets a lot of compliments when he wears it. It works really well with his skin chemistry.
Yeah, some people don't have the best skin chemistry. I know a couple people. I know Carlos said a few times it doesn't work the best on skin. I think everybody's skin chemistry will be different. Some fragrances work better on other people than myself. So just like my girlfriend has a problem with certain fragrances on herself, the perfume. So alright, so number 10 is 1 Million Lucky of Oud Gold Elixir. So this one is a favorite one that my girlfriend had picked up at Scent Explorer. We were checking out this brand of fragrances, and it was weird because she liked it almost the whole lineup.
Golden Oud.
Golden Oud. Apologize. So this one was a nice one that she picked out herself at Scent Explorer. And I'm like, wow, she really likes it, and I was like, cool. Like I liked the line in general. I was shocked that she liked it as much. So
yeah, this is for both of us.
Both wears. So. This one. I like the presentation too. It's very different. I don't have time with the box, but I'll leave the video down below. We did a first impression. In the box, it came the whole presentation.
Very nice.
A little more expensive though, it is, but this fragrance does last. It's not like a 2 or 3 hour fragrance. Fragrance lasts on the skin for at least a good 8 or 9 hours. Like this is a long lasting fragrance that has a nice
very
rich. It's really nice. It's just, it's a really nice. I think it's oud and rose. I think if I remember. And she enjoyed this one a lot for herself, but I'm happy she likes to smell it off my skin too. So this is number 9. The House of Navitus Parfum, and there's no other than Intimus. So this one here is a fragrance that when I was hanging out with Steven for adolescents sometime last year when these fragrances were about to come out, me and my girlfriend smelled them all. We were at his house hanging out, just talking about fragrances, and we smelled the whole line for the first time, and she liked this one before the bottles were even announced yet, and I told her I would buy her this bottle for our anniversary was this past January, so she enjoyed this one a lot. So shout out to Steven and Navitus Parfums. She'll give you a description how she feels about this one.
This one's really sweet, and it's just fantastic. I just love it. I could huff this one all day. So I like it for me. I like it for him. I think a lot of people would probably say this is a feminine fragrance. You know, I think a lot of people who are in the fragrance game for a while no longer really care about perfume, cologne. They just think fragrance. They don't really care about feminine versus masculine. They'll wear anything as long as they like the way it smells. So I like this on him. It's because I like to smell it. I like to smell it on me. I like to smell it on him. I just like the way it smells. It's sweet. It's delicious.
I'm happy she enjoyed this fragrance. So she has pretty much. I bought this. I use it too, but she uses it a lot more and she enjoys it. I'm happy she likes to wear different types of fragrances for herself, and she had gotten a few comments wearing this out at work and through her friends, so that's always a plus, fragrances like this. So this is number 8 from Navitus Parfum, Intimus. Number 7 on the list is from the House of Killian, and this one here is Killian, Growing in Love. I like the bottle presentation, really awesome. This is my first Killian fragrance I purchased, and I'm very happy with it. And I got it custom on the bottle when we buy a bottle at a Killian event when they had in New York City. I was invited for Steven and Carlos invited me to go to it, and I bought the bottle because I had got a decant first from another person I know. It smelled good, and then my girlfriend, like, she wore it, and I said, if I had the money during that time, I'm going to buy a bottle for us to share it. So we both wear this fragrance, so it's really nice. We did put a little dent in it, so it is a good smelling fragrance. It's really good almond. You're gonna get some cherry in it. It's a very nice, sweet fragrance. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, it's got that almond, which I personally don't like to eat almonds, but almonds a nice fragrance. It's a nice smell. It's just a texture thing for me. But yeah, the almond cherry, again, this is sort of gourmand, sweet. I like sweet stuff in eating and in smell. I feel like those things go hand in hand. So yeah, this is just another sweet fragrance that I think goes really well, works really well on both of us, smells really good for both of us.
Some people might say it leans feminine. What I said before, definitely once the stores reopen and we get through the virus mess, go to your Killian boutique, or you can order samples. I'll leave links down below. There are certain websites you order samples, off of, and try it on your skin. See if you might like it as a guy, you might not. Maybe your lady or significant other might like it too. All depends on your skin chemistry. I mean, the notes do tend more of a feminine with the almond, cherry. I get it. A lot of guys don't want to wear sweet fragrances, but give it a shot. You might like it. I enjoy wearing it. She does too. So
maybe your lady will like it.
So
you smell sweet.
Number 6 on the list is from the house of Fragrance One is Date for Men by Jeremy Fragrance. Now, this fragrance has a story behind it too, which I will get to in a minute while she smells it. I wanted to pick this one up. I always had support from Jeremy before he even got really big, and I always watched him. My girlfriend can vouch for that one all the time. Watching videos. Sometimes he was a little funny, crazy, but I enjoy his videos. He knows his fragrances. I'm happy he made this fragrance here.
Character.
Yeah, happy he made this fragrance here. And once she got it for me for a Christmas gift, it had a sale on it. I think it's 50%. I think it was 50%, something like that. And she bought it for me, and she enjoys it. She enjoys me wearing this fragrance. So I'm happy. I know Office wasn't the best release for my girlfriend, so I said it was okay, but it was very strong. It was very strong, kind of like on her. So for me wearing it,
way too beast mode.
No, it's crazy beast mode. But this one here is nice, and she enjoys when I wear this one. People around me when I wear it, they like it. I mean, I know it's a little expensive, but he does have sales of buy one get one free, or 50% off, sometimes 30% off, sometimes 25% off. So they do have deals. So definitely do your research. Now you can buy actually samples of them. I think they're 10 mils. I think they're $20 like that. I'll leave a link down below to his thing. You can buy samples of Office now. And Office travel size, Office, and you can get Date for Men. So it's a little bit. You can get. I think they're 20 or 40 bucks. I'll leave a link. I'm not sure the price. I'll leave a link down below, and that's pretty cool. But she likes this one, and I enjoy wearing. I know some people say it smells like other fragrances.
And I really like it. And especially following Office, which I just hated, I was very surprised. Very pleasantly surprised. I do like this one. It lasts
very long, well over 8 hours. But my this thing lasts, so 8 hours cutting it short. But
yeah, I like it. It's a good one, and yeah, if people say it smells like other things, well, other things are not necessarily a bad thing, and got a good deal on it. Yeah. Gotta try it out.
Most people around me like it too, so I've gotten a few comments. Me wearing it, people like it off my skin. So definitely check this one out if you're in the market for a fruity, sweet fragrance. Date for Men, Jeremy Fragrance. Number 5 fragrance on the list is from the house of Serra. This one is Serra Instant Crush. So this one here, I got a sample first. Shout out to Elite Fragrances, John. He hooked me up with a sample. I ordered it from his website. I'll leave a link down below. Excuse me. And this one's strong too. This is more of a fruitiness. I know it has some saffron and it has all of that latex type of feel. People do say this is like that Bacchus 540, which I know my girlfriend we didn't like at first. Had that dentist kind of vibe, and people do like that. That's a real seller, but it's not like that.
This is not like that dentist vibe to me, because when he sprayed that, I instantly was like, this smells like the dentist, and I hate it because I went to the dentist a lot as a kid. Bad genetic teeth. This I will, and you know what? It doesn't smell the same on paper as it does on you.
Yeah, sometimes it smells different.
Much better on you than it does on paper. Because how often do I ask you, what are you wearing? And you say Instant Crush. Like every freaking time.
Yeah, so she's like this one.
So I like the way it smells. I really like the way it smells on him. And I can never remember that it's Instant Crush because it doesn't smell like how they describe how it's supposed to smell on him.
It's supposed to be like a fruity and saffron, and sometimes you don't pick up the saffron. You can't pick up the fruitiness in this fragrance.
The fruitiness really comes out on him, which, you know, a theme throughout what we're seeing. That's what I like. So I really like Instant Crush and how it interacts with his skin chemistry. I would never put that with
Baku's 540, okay.
No, I don't feel like they're the same at all, but that is in our own personal experience.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with Baku's 540, it's just I think everybody's gonna have a different smell.
I think there is something wrong with that. I don't know why. Some people like that, yeah, but you know what? Trauma.
And if you smell a certain fragrance, you can't pick up some memories that you might have had good memories or bad memories with certain fragrances.
Who has good memories at the dentist?
You know.
I don't know.
Number 4 fragrance on the list is from the house of Christian Dior. This one is Fabdelicios. This is a fragrance that really doesn't really need an introduction, but this is a fragrance that I went to New York several times with my girlfriend to try this line out. And we both tried this fragrance out. They have a lot of ones in the line.
In this line, we had a hard time
just
picking the favorite, but this one ended up being the one that we both really landed on. Like, we were both like, oh, but that one. And of course it was like that one that we can't say. But we learned.
It was the sales associate there was really nice. Like, she didn't bother us to buy anything. She took our time. She said, look, try each one out and see which one you like, because there's certain ones you may not like. In the line, there's a lot of good ones.
There's a lot of them.
And it was funny, they had one called patchouli, and I thought she wouldn't like that one. She actually liked that patchouli one. It was basically a patchouli one.
I don't tend to like patchouli fragrances.
And there was an amber one that we both liked, the amber. So there was a few that we both liked, which I eventually biased. Just these fragrances here, you gotta really either love it or really close to loving it, because these are $2.20 a bottle. You just don't buy like, I'll wear it once in a while. No, this is like a fragrance that you
commitment.
Yeah, for $2.20.
And I mean, like, you can see, like, we have sprayed it quite a bit, and I mean, the dent that we put in is not that noticeable because it's just, they give you so much juice.
And you don't need many sprays with this.
Don't.
Maybe, I would say if you want to go in the fall, like two or the least is 3 if you're going to be out in the heavy cold weather. I don't really wear this in the summer. Maybe spring, fall, and winter. It's probably point for the summer, but it still smells good. You don't need a lot of sprays for this fragrance. Plus, you're paying $220 for 125 ml. This can last for a long time. Unless you have only 1 or 2 fragrances in your collection, you got a lot of fragrances like me, this will last.
Yeah.
So, but she's happy with I am too.
We have a lot of choices.
You know, so if you're in the market for like a gourmand, this has caramel, has tonka bean, vanilla. This is a gourmand lover's dream fragrance. Even though it's expensive, and people would say, well, this is kind of like niche territory. It is, but it's in a designer bottle. But this smells good. You can't get this at Mace. You have to actually go to an actual Dior boutique, whether it's New York or Florida, like in bigger states. You can't get it in Philadelphia.
What's the name of the store we went to?
I think we went to, it was Bloomingdale's, I think. Mine was Bloomingdale's, or it was, I forget which one it was.
I was like, it's a weird name.
Bergdorf Goodman.
There we go. I was like,
they have the bigger size too. Lady was so nice. Like, they don't pressure you to buy this. You take your time and see what you like.
They have like a tank of it, and I'm like,
yeah, you can spray it on your skin, and she was really nice with it. Like, she didn't bother us, like, rush you to buy something. She said, if you see something,
and we got there like an hour before they closed.
Yeah, so I was in there smelling each one. We like a lot of the lines. Hopefully, next couple months we'll save our money and buy certain ones that we do like, and more videos with this lineup. So definitely check them out. This might be discontinued soon, so I don't know, but definitely if you're in the market for gourmand, pick this one up. Number 3 fragrance on the list is from the house of PDM, and if you don't know what that is, that's a fragrance term. Parfums de Marly, and this is Pegasus. So this one here is one I picked up at first I went to a Parfums de Marly event. Shout out to Vaughn, one of the big marketer guys for the company, and the press guy. He does a lot of stuff when they have tours and stuff for the actual company fragrance events. And I met him there, and I took some pictures with him, and I bought this bottle. Jeremy Fragrance was there too, so I met Jeremy for the first time in New York City about 2-3 years ago. So this fragrance is very strong. You don't need many sprays. I remember I said in my last video I did, I wore this one to a friend's wedding, and I let Mike, I think I let Glenn spray it on, and I let Rob spray it on, and they all liked it. All my brother-in-laws, they all liked this fragrance.
I have 3 sisters. They're all married, so he let all my brother-in-laws spray it. So everybody was smelling like Pegasus. So it definitely reminds me of weddings now, and it's a classy smell. This is probably the least sweetish.
It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet like Delicio's. This is vanilla almond, but
in comparison to the other ones. The other ones are very sweet. This one is still sweet, but it's not as sweet compared to the others. I love it, but I think it's more of classy.
I don't know if you want to wear this casual because it does cost about $205 for this bottle. The other one's $220, but I feel like you wear it dressed up like a wedding, going to a wedding if you get married. Maybe if you want to wear this as a winter office, and if you dress up for office, that's fine, but maybe 1 spray, maybe 2. Any more than 2 sprays, I think you might choke people out.
Strong.
It's strong. I mean, I'm not sure about each batch variations because I know this is almost 2 years old, 3 years old, but anyway, Parfums de Marche fragrances are loud fragrances, and most times we will garner comments these fragrances. They're nice, and the bottle presentations are nice. Even the girl ones are.
Just like, how much is left?
And I have
no idea.
I gotta look through the light. You know, I should have a good amount. I mean, I haven't used that much of it, but
I think still can't tell.
It's hard with the light because I know she has the female line. She enjoys Delina a lot. That's her favorite from the line. So you know, Parfums de Marche, which I'm eventually gonna get her.
Trying to win that at the Max Aroma event.
Yeah,
they were giving it away. I was like, give it to me, but I didn't win. It's okay.
So number 2 fragrance, you guys should know about it by now if you follow my channel since I started. My girlfriend loves this fragrance, so I first started dating her at work. This is Dior Sauvage EDT. Whether it's EDT or the EDP, they all smell good. I mean, it's just your personal preference.
Such a minor change. I mean, really, if I smell them back to back, I could tell a difference. But if smelling them on him, I'm not going to be like, oh, you're wearing EDP today. No, I'm not that good. But I just will know, like, oh, it's Sauvage. And it's always just happy memories of when we first started dating. We are Dior Sauvage stans, and I love it. I still love it.
I have a lot of Dior fragrances anyway. So.
People are sick of it. Yeah, he loves Dior, and you know, by proxy, I've grown to love them as well. Wasn't into fragrances until I met him. That had zero zilch.
And I wasn't in fragrances until my dad was wearing fragrances. I never really thought what was a big deal out of them. So that's people don't know. I was never into them. Like I told Kelly before I met her, like my dad was into it. And once I started growing it because he told me to wear fragrances and look presentable and all that mess. So I started wearing them. So if it wasn't for my dad, I wouldn't be wearing fragrances or making these videos. So there's a story that you guys don't know about. I was not into fragrances. I thought it was just a waste of time. So it fools me after a couple years of spending a couple $1,000s on fragrances. So there's a show. But anyway, I like Dior fragrances, and she enjoys this one. This one will always be in my collection. And if they ever discontinue, I definitely buy a bigger bottle just to have it as a memory for the many years we've been dating now. So, Dior Sauvage, EDT. Yep, last one on the list is from the house of Chanel. And I like Chanel fragrance, but not my favorite brand, but I like them. And this is Bleu de Chanel
Classic
Parfum. They do have the EDT, the EDP, and the other Parfum. Anyone you get, they all smell good. I've had all of my collection, and I said in my last video I made before this one, I had the EDT before I met her, and I had a 50 ml bottle. I went through that in 6 months. I hung out with Courtney a lot. We went to a couple bars. I went to club with him before. I did a couple things with him, and it's not a club fragrance, it's more of a fresh and clean fragrance, but I wore it a lot because, it was presentable to go out to the bars. It was a classy fragrance, and you can wear it anyway. You don't have to have a, it's
smelling fresh and clean at a club is fine.
So especially when you're running around dancing and stuff. And I've worn it all, and I wore it to work. I wore it to business meetings and interviews. So I had the original, which was fine. Once I emptied it out, I'm like, you know what? I need to move on to the EDP, which I had for a little bit. Kind of got bored of it, and I went and got the Parfum. Anyone you get, you'll be happy. So there's no hate for any of them.
They all smell so close, but
this one lasts longer on my skin than the other two are. So that's another reason why I bought this one. There's a you know, I'm going to get the one that lasts longest on my skin. And this one here lasts longest is 100 mil, so it is what it is. So now I'm going to have my girlfriend think about the 4 fragrances that she would like me to smell the most, or her favorite 4 out of the 10. She likes all 10 of them, but okay. So number 4 is Intimus, a Navitous Parfum. Number 3 is from Amir Oud. It's Pegasus by Parfums de Marly, PDM. 1 Million Lucky by Paco Rabanne. So this was her picks that she likes to smell off me. So it wasn't like I told her to pick these ones. These fragrances that she likes to smell off me. And I have a bunch of fragrances that she could have picked from that she didn't even pick that are still up on the counter. So this is her few that she likes. You know, I have to thank Nick for giving me the idea to make this video. I didn't make the video on my own. I just changed it to saying just the men's fragrances that she likes. It's pretty much fragrances like to smell off me. Or if a man was out in public, she would like to smell off a guy. So it's pretty simple. Thanks for watching this video. I'm sorry it's a little bit long, but we want to get out there and let you guys see what fragrances that she likes to smell on me or on guys out there. So if you're in the mood, or you want a new fragrance in your collection, check these fragrances out. You definitely get samples of most of these fragrances. I'll leave the links down below if they're available. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys are safe out there. Hopefully this little virus will clear up and we can go back to going to stores, trying out fragrances, going to movies, doing fun stuff.
This is what he wants more than anything in the world.
Hope you guys are doing great, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.